Although they do, we don't need psychological studies and science and evidence to tell us that our environment influences the way that we feel, the choices that we make, and how we show up in our day-to-day lives. We can feel it when we walk into any room. Our environment not only has an impact on our mental health, but it also has a bigger impact in changing our health habits or our habits in general, from streamlining the behaviors that work for you in your favor to align with your wellness vision, to reducing or eliminating those behaviors taking you further from your wellness vision, and also to help you find a nice flow with your day-to-day life to make consistency with your habits so much easier. For the past several years, I've intentionally put systems in place where our home feels like a place of rest. It feels like a place of retreat and solitude from my full schedule with work, with just life in general. In addition, I've designed my home and workspace to specifically support the path of what I like to call the path of least resistance when it comes to taking any kind of action, whether it's about my health habits or my work goals. So for me, it's about filling up water filters, for example, before I go to bed to ensure that when I wake up, I drink more water. It's also about clearing my desk so that I have a clearer mind to hop right into work when I'm ready, or having a very organized refrigerator and pantry so that everything's in its right place to support me when I'm cooking from home and making it really easy. This organization also helps with task association. So when you're in your home space, you're more apt to engage in behaviors that are related to your home, right? And your home and your life and your personal well-being. So the same goes with your office, like writing, for example. If you enter in your home and you immediately feel unease or stress or tension just from the sight of it, it could be time for a little mini transformation to align the energy of your space with the energy you want to be feeling in your space or even in your life. So I'm going to share with you a few tips for how you can make this tangible action so that you can make your home feel like a mini health sanctuary that really supports your daily well-being all the time. There's 4 things to take into consideration, and I'm going to walk you through all of these 4 things. So number 1 is organization. I have a motto that's clear space, clear mind. Organization goes from your, throughout your entire home, but especially where you're focusing on your health habits, like for example, the kitchen or the bedroom, because that's where you eat, that's where you sleep, 2 of the most important things that directly impact your well-being. So organizing within those 2 areas can be really, really helpful. And the French have this saying called mise en place, meaning everything in its place. And this not only goes with the kitchen flow of having everything prepared, stocked, organized from your food items when you're cooking, but also to your utensils that you're using. And it could also be taken very literally to every single room in your house outside of the kitchen. And if your fridge is overwhelmingly bare, for example, or it's full of foods that you don't consume that often, or if you're consistently finding yourself looking for the exact same kitchen tool over and over and over again because you don't have a home for it yet, then you need to reorganize the kitchen. And if things are dark or stuffy, it can really impact your ability to cook with ease in your kitchen. So flow and organization is so important. And small things really do make a huge impact, both in the function, but also in the feel for the room. So I know for me, just having a really organized pantry, fridge, cabinets, it makes cooking so much easier, but also so much more enjoyable. Everything is very accessible, it's easy to find, it's easy to clean up, it removes all the frustration that I might potentially have if I did not have an organized space, or if I was finding myself like stumbling upon every single move that I had. So I want you to focus on organizing your pantry, your fridge, your cabinets, so that you have all the ingredients and tools that you need to cook healthy meals for yourself and also for your family. And similarly, like in the bedroom, for example, if you have clothes laying around, you have unfolded laundry, shoes, this can also impact your ability to unwind and like chill and fall asleep at night. So give your bedroom too that retreat vibe by keeping it really clean, free of clutter, and organized. Which brings me to number 2, quality and impact of what you own. So there's certain things where quality really makes a huge difference and impact in your environment and your space, whether it's for functionality, purpose, or even just for aesthetic. So for example, if you have a low quality mattress or bedding that's making you toss and turn and lose sleep every night, it might be time to upgrade and get a higher quality bed. And I highly recommend Avocado mattress. It's sustainably sourced and it's so comfortable, so incredible. So the same goes with things in the kitchen. What tools or equipment do you use so often that could use an upgrade, like the blender, which Vitamix is my hands down favorite? Or what things can you invest in that would make things a lot easier for you when you're cooking? So like a great chef's knife. So when you're thinking about the investment pieces, it's not possible for the majority of us to just go out and, buy a bunch of new expensive equipment or mattresses, blenders, all at once. So it's really nice to just be able to prioritize. So for example, like I mentioned, Vitamix is one of my favorite high-speed blenders. It is an investment piece, but it's so worth it and makes cooking a breeze. So prioritize the ones that would make the greatest impact on your daily life and what you're able to accomplish for how you feel, and build up to these pieces over time as you're able to. Number 3, focus on the atmosphere, or what I call the vibe of the space. It's the feeling, it's the energy of a room. This is the fun part and something that I feel like can actually influence your entire space, but not enough people really take the time to explore this. So beyond just organizing, of course, and clearing the clutter, you want to create an atmosphere that gives your home the energy that you like, whether that's cozy or airy, or maybe you want to feel like it's relaxing or uplifting or inspiring. From a psychological perspective, we know color alone influences our emotions and the way that we perceive something, including our physical space, our rooms. And so for example, did you know that blue painted walls or even blue elements like wallpaper or blue paintings or anything in a room can actually create a sense of calm and ease? Or what about the color yellow, which can really make people feel happier or more alert? And paying attention to your atmosphere helps make your different spaces more energetically aligned with your wellness vision, and also, more importantly, more enjoyable to be in. So this can completely vary depending on what intention that you have for your space and also your preferences. But there's a couple of things that I recommend that I think everyone can enjoy and also everyone can benefit from. So if you have a lot of natural light, then utilize it. Natural light can be so peaceful, and not to mention more economical versus having your lights on all day. So for example, after sunset, we typically turn off all blue lights and switch over to either beeswax candles, which seems a little primitive, but it's amazing and it's also really cozy. Or we turn on these warm colored sea salt lights, which are really much more conducive to relaxation and calming. Another thing that makes a huge impact is plants and nature. So plants not only improve the air quality, but also bring a sense of nature and earth into your home, which can also be really grounding. It can give you a little extra coziness and space for your environment. And for example, our home that we're building out in nature is surrounded by forest, water, and all of that good stuff. But even living in the city, we would stuff our place as full as possible with plants to really give that energy to the room. And you can also use things like scent to enhance your atmosphere. So like most candles or incense have really strong scents and perfumes that can easily trigger headaches or migraines for some people, and also be full of chemicals that I really don't support. So try using something like essential oils or some incense or beeswax candles. Even having fresh flowers or some type of essential oil blend can not only be more economical in the long run, but also support your health better. And make things cozy with a couple of fluffy blankets, your favorite pillows, a weighted blanket, a soft rug. There are so many individual preferences for what someone defines as cozy, so adding more of those elements into your home can help you feel more relaxed, can help you feel more at ease, and things like this might also make it easier for you when you're winding down in your evening routine, help you reduce your stress, all of that good stuff. So lastly, the fourth element in your home is the decor and the art. So decor and art play a huge role in our wellness vision, from vision boards, art pieces we collect, to our own creative expression of art. And art therapy was coined in 1942, and it's been used in psychology to help people express emotions, to heal, to reduce stress, anxiety, depression, cope with PTSD, all in a non-verbal and creative way. And art therapy used in the clinical sense aside, just hanging your favorite pieces of artwork on the wall or placing wood sculptures in your home that bring you joy, drawings from loved ones or yourself, or small trinkets that bring you a little bit of joy and light can also make your home remind you of what your wellness vision is. So for my husband and I, art plays a huge role in our lives, and it has since I was a young child. So both with doing art therapy when I was younger to my teen years of having art be an integral part of my day-to-day life. I loved painting, I still do. But even as an adult, being able to express my artistic side by decorating our home to make it feel like ours is so important, and it's so special. And so whenever I see art in our home, it not only changes my mood and emotions at that moment, but it also reminds me of the joy that I feel when I engage in that activity or that hobby, like artwork and like painting. So making your environment overall more pleasant and enjoyable to be in while also aligning its energy to match is so key. So take a look at how your space is making it easier or more challenging for you to follow through on healthy habits that you want to create. Ask yourself, what energy does this space need to have? What functionality does this space need to have? What can I do to transform it with the resources that I have, whether it's time, money, XYZ? And outside of your environment, there could be other things that might be supporting you or blocking you in creating healthy habits too, but the environment and where you spend your time is so key. So download my free guide for creating healthy habits with ease, where I take you through the entire process so that you can uncover those things that are really supporting your healthy habits and also how to make them stick. So follow this link around the video to download that. And if you liked this video, as always, let me know by sharing your biggest takeaway, and be sure to follow and subscribe for more videos just like this every single week. And if you need a little bit of extra healthy home inspiration, or if you want to follow our journey for building our home in nature, follow my Instagram at The Nature Element for more. And then also, of course, go to nutritionstrip.com. We have a huge category of all home topics. So I hope that you have a really beautiful day, and remember, health is a daily practice. If you liked this video, then let me know by sharing your biggest takeaway. And be sure to follow or subscribe for more videos just like this. And if you need a little bit more inspiration for what you can do to support your well-being today, then head over to nutritionstrip.com, where you'll find hundreds of articles and recipes with ideas to inspire your day-to-day life. I hope you have a really beautiful day, and remember, health is a daily practice.